Hi, boys and girls, and welcome to our weekly writing focus. Today's is on revising and adding text features. So you'll notice that some of the things we talk about in reading are also carrying over to our writing. So let's get started. All right, so we've already talked about the important things about planning and making sure you have your opening and at least 3 details and your closing. We've talked about using twin sentences. We talked about all the things that make you a great writer. Let me move that out of the way. Okay, so when I'm looking at your writing, being the end of the school year, we're looking at did you teach your reader? Did you name your topic? So that would be your introduction. I'm going to teach you about frogs. Okay? I told different parts about my topic on different pages. That's where the 3 details come in. Did you tell at least 3 different things about your topic? You wrote an ending. So that's your closing. Did you tell again what you were writing about? Like, I hope you learned a lot about frogs. Okay, your organization. Okay, then we get down into, again, the elaboration is that you have at least 3 details. The craft is kind of looking at the pictures. And in this case, did you include any of the nonfiction text features? And of course, we also look at spelling and punctuation. Okay, so these are the things that we're looking for great first grade writing. Next year, you'll see that it gets a little more detailed. All right, so let's go back to first grade writing. Here are some things that you can add to make your writing even better. If you haven't already, add a table of contents. You'll see in Schoology, let me flip back, if you go under the weekly writing focus, there is a blank table of contents. So you can print that or you can use that as an example to create your own. Okay, introductions. Make sure you have a good introduction. We talked earlier this year how sometimes you want to start with a question. Okay, have you ever wanted to learn about frogs? Okay, the example that I have for you is the one that we looked at the last time about plants. And sorry, I went too far. There's their table of contents. And you can see they have the heading introduction. In this book, you will see plants. There's the heading again. You will see different kinds of plants, parts of a plant, and a small moment called My First Plant. So this sets up really nice what we're going to be reading about and learning about, and it has the 3 different pictures to go with the 3 different parts of the story. I love that idea. Okay, so we have include a table of contents. Make sure you have a good introduction. And then next, I included this table that we talked about in reading is maybe you want to try to include some other text features. So if you already have the table of contents and a strong introduction, maybe you want to try to include a diagram, or maybe you want to try to include some bold letters or some italics. Okay, maybe you want to write a caption about one of your pictures, like this example, the baby kangaroo lives in a pouch. So if we go back to the example, you can see that they use labels. They put headings, like small moment. They put speech bubbles. All of these ideas make the writing even more interesting. So see if you can add maybe just one of these to your writing. I don't think it's a practical idea to say, oh, you have to include all of these, but I bet you can include at least one. Maybe it's a diagram, how this child included a diagram of a plant. It is right in the beginning by the table of contents, I believe. Yeah. So you can do something simple like that. So see what you can do to add to it. Finally, when you take a look back at your writing, make sure you have spaces. Make sure you did your very best spelling using the word wall word and the sounds that you hear. Try to include vowel teams, even if it's the wrong vowel team. See if you can at least try to think of which one might make sense. Don't forget punctuation and capitals. And then, very important, can you read it yourself? So when you're all done with the book, read it to yourself. See if you have everything you need. Give some of these nonfiction text features a try and have fun writing. I can't wait to see what you come up with. I'll see you soon.